There's a moment in every autumn when the leaves don't just fall, they let go. The third week of October 2025 felt like that. A week when the world didn't just lose voices, it lost entire soundtracks. The crack of a bass guitar that defined a generation's rebellion, the gentle cadence of a radio voice that became America's heartbeat, and the starfire makeup of a rock god who taught us that different was beautiful. Let us explore 17 souls, 17 stories, all in one unforgettable week. But stay till the end, because the final name on this list wasn't just a musician who shaped the sound of money itself. It was a reminder that every bass line, every heartbeat, eventually finds its rest. She was the woman who made terror elegant. Samantha Eggar passed away quietly at her home in Sherman Oaks on October 15th. In 1965's The Collector, she played a young woman trapped by obsession, a performance that earned her a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination. She brought grace to Cronenberg's The Brood and became a fixture on All My Children. Her characters were never just victims, they were survivors. And as Hollywood dimmed its lights for her, another icon was taking a final bow. Before podcasts, before streaming, there was a voice that made you stop and just listen. Susan Stamberg died October 16th at 87. She was NPR's first woman to anchor a national news broadcast, co-hosting All Things Considered for over 5 decades. Her voice wasn't just informative, it was intimate. She made the news feel like a conversation between friends. When tributes poured in, everyone said the same thing. She didn't just report the world, she helped us understand it. That same day, another voice went silent, but this one didn't speak. It screamed through a guitar. He wore silver makeup and called himself the Spaceman, but his guitar spoke pure, unapologetic rock and roll. Ace Frehley, born Paul Daniel Frehley, died October 16th from complications of a fall. He was 74. As KISS's original lead guitarist, his solos on Shock Me and Cold Gin were masterclasses in controlled chaos. Behind the makeup was a man who struggled with addiction and fame, but he never stopped playing. Even when the makeup came off, the music remained. But now, let's cross the ocean. That same October day, Germany lost one of its greatest musical minds. If you've ever felt jazz in the rain or lost yourself in a film soundtrack, you've felt Klaus Doldinger's touch. The German saxophonist and composer died October 16th at 89. He founded the jazz fusion band Passport and scored Wolfgang Petersen's Das Boot, music that didn't just accompany scenes but became them. His music was an emotional landscape. From concert halls to cinema, true creativity doesn't age, it only deepens. But now, let's shift gears. From the concert stage to the octagon, where October 17th brought another devastating loss. In mixed martial arts, it's lonely at the top. Duke Rufus made sure his fighters never climbed alone. The legendary MMA coach died in his sleep October 17th at just 55. First a kickboxer himself, his true calling came in the corner, training champions like Anthony Pettis and Jens Pulver. His Milwaukee gym became a pilgrimage site for fighters worldwide. His legacy isn't measured in belts. It's in every fighter who learned that the real battle is within yourself. October 18th hit harder, really hard. 4 names in one day, starting with a football legend from a different era. They called him the Flea. Small, quick, impossible to catch. Warren McVilla died October 18th at 79 after a long illness. As the first black player for the University of Houston Cougars, he shattered the color barrier with every touchdown. He went on to win Super Bowl IV with the Kansas City Chiefs in 1970. He proved greatness comes in all sizes. It just needs heart. But that same day, another athlete's story ended far more tragically. Sometimes the strongest bodies carry invisible burdens. Doug Martin died in police custody October 18th at just 36. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back, nicknamed Muscle Hamster, was a two-time Pro Bowler. But behind the highlights was a man battling mental illness. His family revealed he was experiencing an acute episode when he died. His death demands we remember that athletes are human, vulnerable, and deserving of care. From the football field to the rock stage, that October 18th wasn't done yet. In the late 90s, when rap met rock, there was a bass line that held it all together. Sam Rivers died October 18th at 48. As Limp Bizkit's founding bassist, his work on Rearranged, Rollin', and My Way became the soundtrack of teenage rebellion. He wasn't flashy. He didn't need to be. He provided the foundation that made you move. Every bassist in a metalcore band owes something to the foundation Sam Rivers built. That relentless October 18th also took us across the Pacific, where a young actress made one final gift. South Korean actress Baek Se-hee died October 18th at just 35. But what makes her remarkable isn't just her performances, it's what she gave after death. She posthumously donated her organs, saving lives even as hers ended. Legacy isn't just measured in films, it's in lives touched. And still, October 18th wasn't finished. Jamaica lost a reggae master that day. Dougie Bryan died October 18th at 78. The reggae guitarist played with Third World, bringing Caribbean rhythms to stages worldwide. In reggae, the guitar doesn't just play notes, it breathes. His playing served the song, honored the tradition, kept the groove alive. And on that same overwhelming day, the world lost a scientific giant. Chen Ning-yang changed how we understand reality itself. The Nobel Prize-winning physicist died October 18th in Beijing at 103. He shared the 1957 Nobel Prize for discovering that the universe doesn't follow the symmetry rules we thought it did. He became one of the first Chinese Nobel laureates and taught at Stony Brook University for decades. At 103, he outlived most of his peers. But his ideas? Those will outlive us all. Finally, mercifully, October 18th ended, but October 19th had its own heartbreaks, starting with a young genius gone too soon. At 11, Daniel Naroditsky became a world youth chess champion. By 18, a grandmaster. By 29, he was gone. The chess world shattered October 19th. Born in 1995, Naroditsky wasn't just a player, he was a teacher. His YouTube and Twitch channels made chess accessible, beautiful, understandable. He explained his thought process in real time, demystifying genius. 29 years old, a grandmaster with decades ahead of him. And then, silence. From the chessboard to the boardroom, October 19th took another creative giant. Piyush Pandey didn't sell products, he sold emotions. The legendary Indian advertising executive died October 19th at 70. As Ogilvy India's chief creative officer, he crafted campaigns like Incredible India that redefined how the world saw an entire nation. He made millions smile with ads that became part of culture itself. But if Pandey made people smile, our next story did the opposite. In Italy, cinema lost one of its most haunting presences. Paolo Bonicelli didn't play villains, he embodied them. The Italian actor died October 19th at 88. He's remembered most for his role as the Duke in Pasolini's controversial Salo. His performance made discomfort essential, evil as banal, bureaucratic, matter-of-fact, which made it all the more disturbing. And across the Atlantic, Colombia mourned a voice of witness. Colombian writer Gustavo Angarita died October 19th at 83. He spent his life documenting Colombia's turbulent history. The violence, the resilience, the stubbornness of people who refuse to be broken. His essays weren't just literature, they were archives of a nation's soul. Which brings us to the final name, the one that completes this devastating week. If you've heard the opening of For the Love of Money, you've heard Anthony Jackson's legacy. The session bassist died October 19th at 73 after battling Parkinson's. That iconic bass line on the O'Jays' track? That was Jackson. It later became the theme for The Apprentice. He also played on Billy Paul's Me and Mrs. Jones and recorded with Roberta Flack and Chaka Khan. Jackson pioneered the six-string bass. While others chased flash, he chased perfection. Parkinson's tried to steal his hands, but it couldn't touch what he'd already built. 17 names, 17 lifetimes, one unforgettable week. Each name, a chapter, each voice, an echo of a time we can't get back. Each life, a reminder that every moment is borrowed, every beat temporary, every note eventually fades to silence. But echoes don't disappear. They linger. They return. They remind us. If their stories touched you, keep them alive. Subscribe to Echoes Remembered and join us every week as we honor the lives that shaped our world. Because remembering isn't just about the past, it's how we carry them forward.